Shazam! Nothing? Who knows? Thought it might work. Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues, and today we are taking a look at the DC Universe Classics 2-packs, Black Adam vs. Shazam. I believe this is a Toys R Us exclusive. That's where I picked these two up at. You can correct me if I'm wrong down here in the comments, but be nice. But this is one of the few times that I've bought a 2-pack or a single-carded figure at full price. Shazam, Captain Marvel, however he is depicted in the comics or movies or TVs or however, whatever his name is, get that out, Rob, at full price. Normally I try to find some of my favorite heroes or non-Batman and Robin family heroes and villains on the cheap or at discount prices, and mainly because I started collecting the DCUC figures a little late in the wave. Like, I didn't really get into them until Wave 16, the Bane wave. And then I told myself I was only going to do just, Robin and Batman stuff. Well, then I started finding some of the figures that had been on the shelf for a while at reduced prices. So I thought, well, hey, I can pick up, Aquaman pretty cheap here. I got him in the Black Mana 2-pack. Or, hey, I found Kyle Rayner Green Lantern marked down, so, picked him up. But, Shazam and Black Adam have been sitting on the Toys R Us shelf for a while, and I was kind of surprised that they weren't dropped in price since they had been on the shelf for a while, but they only had like one or two, so they must have been selling enough that Toys R Us didn't feel the need to drop them in price. And when I had been looking for these guys for a while, I would see 5 or 6 on the shelf and 3 or 4 on the shelf. When I went back recently, there was only 2 left. I told myself, you know what, they're slowly going off the shelf, and I don't think Toys R Us is going to mark them down in price, even though I saw a Green Lantern and Sinestro Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack, and that was $19, and these two are right next to it, being $32. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to pick it up, bite the bullet, and I'm glad I did. Shazam has been another one of my favorite DC characters. I just think his background is just really cool. Now let's read the, speaking of background, let's read the biography really quick on Black Adam to start out here. This is, granted powers by the wizard Shazam, The Atom was magically transformed, if I'm saying his name right, The, I think, was magically transformed into the super being Black Adam whenever he uttered the wizard's name. After being corrupted by his power, the wizard stripped Adam of his magic and placed his abilities into an amulet scarab amulet. Man, it's hard to read today, Rob. Finding the amulet, good lord. Theo Adam used its powers to murder his associates, the parents of Billy and Mary Baston. In an act of reform, he joined the Justice Society of America. However, he uses the power of Shazam to whatever ends he sees fit, be it good or evil. I always thought that was kind of an odd thing that, he had murdered some people and then decided, oh wait, I'm sorry, I'll join the Justice Society. I would have thought the society would have said, no, you're going to jail. But apparently he will help a little old lady across the street and then rob the bank on his way back from helping the little old lady. So there you go. First appearance, Marvel Family #1, December 1945. Real name, The Atom. I hope I'm saying that right. Villain, occasional hero. Basis of operation, New York City. Special abilities, possesses the power of 6 Egyptian gods. And there is no way I'm going to read all these names and butcher them all. So I will let you butcher them from the comfort of your computer screen. And there you go. And last but not least, Shazam's biography, or Captain Marvel as he is depicted in the Young Justice TV series. It says, drawn to a secret cavern beneath the subway, orphan newsboy Billy Baston met the immortal wizard Shazam, who granted Billy superpowers to do battle with evil by uttering Shazam's name aloud. Billy was thus transformed into not only an adult, but the world's greatest mortal. Empowered with the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlantis, or Atlas, I believe, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury. I've always liked that. The statistics, first appearance Whiz Comics #1, February 1940. Real name, Billy Baston. Occupation, radio personality. I find that a little odd. Probably in 1940, maybe he was a newspaper boy. I think now in the current comics, he is a elementary school student, 10 years old, 10 to 12 years old approximately. The basis of operation, Fawcett City. Special abilities, in addition to his other great abilities, he has the power to fly and is nearly invulnerable. So there's the figures, and like the rest of the package is the standard, or the updated 2-pack packaging. Something I thought was cool were the lightning bolts on the side of the figures that were in the plastic. The Mightiest Mortals 2-pack. So there we go. We'll slide them up on my trusty base. Hopefully I don't knock them off. Shine some light onto our subjects. And like I've said, Shazam has been one of my is another one of my favorite DC comic heroes. I've always kind of liked some of the B and C list characters. I didn't always jump right on the bandwagon of a Superman and Wonder Woman and Batman, even though I do like those characters a lot. I liked some of the lesser known characters, and kind of glad that the Young Justice picked up Shazam, or as they refer to him there, Captain Marvel, in the show. And he's also getting a really cool reboot in the current DC Comics. He has a backup story in the Justice League. Something I think is cool, they're actually using this part of his cape in the comics as a hood and giving him a much longer cape. But this is the traditional look of Shazam. Very cool figure. And Black Adam too. As you can tell, it's the standard stock body for figures. If you look at your Batman or Superman or Aquaman or Green Lantern, maybe not Aquaman because he has other scales and fins and stuff, but the Flash uses the same body. You know, their boots are identical, their gauntlets are identical. The only thing that's different, they gave Shazam an extra bit of plastic to go around for his belt. Different heads, obviously, but still two very cool figures. So always had a soft spot for Shazam, and just something cool about it. So you could still find these at your local Toys R Us. So you're probably going to pay the full price for them. I paid $32. I want to say it was $66, but that doesn't seem like it's a right cents dollar amount for the figures. And apparently they've been selling good enough that Toys R Us didn't feel the need to drop them in their price, because someone like me, who really wanted the figures, paid full price for them. And I'm happy to have done that. Both of these guys look really cool on my stand, and it's also kind of interesting that this is the second time I've done the video for these two. The first video file was corrupted. They were supposed to be before the Donna Troy review, and as I tried for over an hour to upload it, and it kept telling me bad file, bad file, bad file, so I had to scrap that one and then just reshoot it a few days later. So anyway, enough rambling. Short little review of Black Adam and Shazam here. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues signing off and saying we will see you guys next time.